Get ready with me while I talk about meeting your favorite celebrities and or influencers. I would do this on TikTok, but I feel like whenever I film for TikTok, I talk way too much. And there's literally only a 10-minute limit on TikTok. So if I have photos, I'll put them right here, but more than half of them have story times. If I don't have photos, it was really casual, they didn't want to take a photo, or I was at work. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna look on my phone. So if you see me looking at my phone, first of all, that's probably not a good thing that I'm looking at my phone as I'm like doing my makeup. Let me go grab my laptop because also another video is uploading as we speak. Let's get into, oh, it's also not in order. It's also not in order. So, oopsies. So the first celebrity that I ever met out here in LA, I've lived in LA for 12 years. The first celebrity ever, Zendaya. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I met Zendaya before she was like Zendaya. Like, I think, so this is September 2012. I think Shake It Up was still on the year or was almost off the year. I never watched Shake It Up. I just saw a few little clips every here and there, you know, just like whatever. But I was celebrating my 15th birthday at the Cheesecake Factory. Zendaya just so happened to be there. I don't know why she was there. Maybe she was celebrating her birthday too. Because her birthday's like a week and a half before mine. Twin. Where have you been? And my mom was the one that recognized her. She was like, yeah, she's on that Disney show. And I was like, girl, I don't know her. At this point, I was like, I don't know Disney. My faves don't know Disney. Like, everybody was doing their own thing. Everybody that I had watched on Disney had like outgrown Disney. Like, they were like 19, 20 years old at this point. And somehow I end up going up to Zendaya and I'm like talking to her, and then I asked for a photo and she's sitting down. While I'm standing up talking to her, she's sitting down. She stands up and I'm like, oh god damn, she's tall. Like, I don't know if this is like widely known. Zendaya is not some small dainty girl like me. I'm 5'1". She's like 5'10", 5'11". And it's even funny because there's like a video, or like it's from Euphoria. She's sitting down and she has like her legs like this. She's all legs. She's all legs. But she was so nice. She was so sweet. We need to redo this photo though. This is from 2012. I couldn't even tell you what phone this was taken on. It was a mess. I didn't even put on my primer. That's how you know I talk too much. Oh, it's new. It's a fresh little primer from e.l.f. Yeah, get into it. Next celebrity we have is Brandon Robertson. And if you're like, I have no idea who Brandon Robertson is, you may know him. Yeah, the character Lucas, that's who Brandon played on Pretty Little Liars. If you know me, I loved Pretty Little Liars when it was on air. I literally did like a whole series talking about what the fuck was going on in Pretty Little Liars. So one day, I think I was at like a restaurant or something. I couldn't tell you, like, I couldn't even tell you what restaurant it was. I really couldn't tell you what restaurant it was. But it's basically, I'm like doing my own thing. He's doing his thing. And I recognize him because I loved Pretty Little Liars. Like, I could tell you like everybody who's on Pretty Little Liars, especially since I had to research and watch it front to back. And yeah, we started talking. At this point, I think I was either just freshly out of film school. So I was just like telling him about that. We talked, got a photo. Good guy, chill guy, you know, good conversation. A little bit of intermission because I had to grab my doll because these cramps aren't playing this month. Oh my god. Okay, next celebrity influencer we have is Tana Mojo. Tana. This has to be like one of my top favorite celebrity influencer interactions because it was just so genuine. Like, it wasn't even like meeting an influencer. It was like running into an old friend. So this happened. Okay, so I met Brandon, like I said this, I met Brandon, I think like 2018 or 2019, I really don't remember. If I can find it on my Instagram, I'll put like the correct date. But I met Tana like late 2017. So a little bit of backstory, I used to work like 2 seconds away from Earth Cafe. If you don't know what Earth Cafe is, it was like the it basic LA bitch spot back in like 2017, 2018. Everybody went there. I'm pretty sure like I knew a girl who met Halsey there, met Madison, or no, Madison Beer was there, but I didn't get to meet her. I just like saw her car and then saw on TMZ later that she was there. But Tana was a regular at Earth Cafe. Like I Tana was a regular Earth Cafe, and basically one time I was like doing my shift duties, and basically like my old store's trash like looked directly into Earth Cafe. So I told my manager, I was like, I'm gonna take out the trash and then go to Earth real fast to place an order, so that by the time that my shit is ready, like we're out, like whatever, I'm gonna make them like, I'm gonna allow the workers time to like bring my shit out basically. So I'm in the line, it's pretty quiet too, and I'm in the line. I'm looking at the menu, seeing what I want, which in reality, I don't think I was changing anything. It was probably like a hot chocolate, a Diablo panini, and probably that was it, because it was like 6, 7 o'clock. So I wasn't drinking coffee around that time. And I don't think I was in school either, so there's that. So I'm just waiting in line, chilling, killing. I see 2 blonde girls in front of me. The 2 blonde girls are Tana Mojo and her friend Ashley Schwan. And I'm like, Tana? And she's like, hi. I think I said it that loud. I don't think I scared her. Hopefully I didn't scare her, but we took a photo. And after, I took a photo, I went back to work. It was so hype. And then I go back to the restaurant. I sit down next to them and we're talking, we're chatting, we're having a good old life talk. Tana's like, oh my God, we have to leave. We have to call the Uber, but my phone's on like 1 or 2%. I was carrying my laptop at the time, so I'm like, here, charge your phone on my laptop. Like, I do it all the time. Tana was so gagged and just like, so like, I don't know if it was because like I was just being nice, but I was like, girl, I'm not gonna let you go out into the world with a 1% battery on your phone. No, ma'am. So I was just like, just charge it as long as you need it. Like, girl, I don't care. So she puts me on Snapchat, and here is the Snapchat video.
Guys, look at this cute girl who's hanging out with us at Earth, and my phone was gonna die, so she was like, here, charge it in my laptop. Like, thank you.
So that was pretty cool. I appreciate Tana, and I still like watch her content all the time. Honorable mention also to Tyler Yahweh and Brooke Scrofield. Brooke and Tana have the Canceled podcast. I met Brooke around 2 years ago, and I'm pretty sure this was like during the time where Canceled had that break. I was at work, but she was pretty chill. She was kind of like reserved, but she was pretty nice. I kind of like let her know. I was like, I watched Canceled, like, you know, da da da. And then Tyler, this happened like a few months ago, I want to say. I was leaving work and he was with, I think, his girlfriend and like just like a friend of his. And I was like getting myself prepared like to leave work, whatever. And I see this guy wearing merch that says Tyler Yahweh. And I'm just thinking like, oh, someone just likes Tyler, like he's a rapper, like whatever. And then I see him leave the store and it ends up being Tyler. And then like his friend had some bag. I don't remember what bag it was. But I went up to go talk to the friend. And like, it was cool. Like Tyler didn't really like, I don't know how to describe it. But you know how like some people, they get really cocky and they're like, oh, like he wasn't like that. He was in his own world with his girlfriend. Like, chill, whatever. We have Kalani. I had the honor to meet Kalani twice. So the first time, again, I was leaving work or I was heading home. I don't really remember, but nonetheless, I was like walking and I'm like, I'm in my own world. And then I turn around and I'm like, that's literally Kalani like behind me. So I go up to her and I start talking with her. And then I'm like, okay, like whatever, like we're about to part ways. And I'm like, oh, can I get a photo with you? And she's like, oh, like I think she came back from tour or like a trip or something like that. And she's like, I just not really in like I'm not really in the mode to take photos, and I totally respect that, you know. But then, and she wasn't mean about it either. She wasn't mean about it either. She was really, really sweet. Then a few months later, she goes on tour again. I think she was on tour when I like met her. But nonetheless, she was the opening act for Demi Lovato on their Tell Me You Love Me tour, which I have to say, why the fuck was, like, listen, I had a great time seeing Amin and Kalani, but why was she an opening act in 2018? Why was DJ Khaled opening? You know what? Demi Lovato's old management team, so fucking weird. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't. Did my photo upload? My video upload? It did. Let me hear you say, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello, everyone. Oh, I hate watching myself. I hate watching myself. This is my channel. My name is Maya. This is why I be taking so long to upload, because I don't like listening to myself, and I don't know why it's like blurry. But nonetheless, it is up. Let me hear you say, uh-oh. We're back to meeting Kalani on the Tell Me You Love Me tour. She smelled so good. And she was so just like lovely presence. And I'm pretty sure, so we went to meet Kalani at like the show overall. Oh, I'm seeing like the songs that were like impacted, whatever. overall it was really good, but I'm pretty sure she made one of my best friends cry because it was 3 days before his birthday, and he's a Pisces. Pisces cry. And then we have Demi Lovato's mom. This happened 2017, so a whole year before I met Kalani. By the way, the Kalani photo, I wasn't zooted at all. I wasn't zooted at all, but hopefully there's next time. I met Demi Lovato's mom at We Day because I was working We Day. I was like the coordinator or something. So her mom was there, and then also like her little sister was there, but her little sister was there on like a school trip, and I was like, okay. But yeah, she was really funny. I remember like just talking with her and just telling her like, I love your daughter. Like, I grew up watching your daughter type shit, you know. Didn't get to meet Demi though. That's okay. There will be a time where I get to meet Demi. But that same day, as I'm leaving the Forn, I run into the one and only Monique Coleman from High School Musical, bitch. Yeah, slight flex. Olivia O'Brien, this was a paid meet and greet, so it wasn't like that long, but I remember telling her that like Jocelyn was all I listened to like during 2020, and she was also my first concert after lockdown kind of like went down a little bit, so that was pretty cool. We also had like, it was like a meet and greet and like sound check Q&A, and I don't know, she was really funny. Like I really do like her personality. I feel like she's really like laid back. Like I feel like she gives like girl vibes. Like she's the girl that you could take out to a bar and she won't leave you there. I don't know why like that description just like comes to mind, but I feel like she's really cool. I don't know, I got that vibe from her for real. Then we have B Miller. B Miller was my first meet and greet, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. She was like she was the first person. Not only that, I think she was the first concert that I paid for like out of pocket. Like I didn't get it as a gift or like whatever. I paid for the meet and greet and the concert. So it's 2017, paid meet and greet. We took 2 photos. We kind of like matched jeans in the photo. It was like my favorite photo. And then the second time, she was doing like an intimate performance for a radio station, and I won the contest. I took one of my old best, or like I guess like my ex-best right now. I took her. And then the third time I was going into work, and I was like, I guess it wasn't like my primary work location. I was thinking about moving, and this is before everything happened. Boy, did the universe laugh at my, they were like, think you're about to move? Think you're about to move? Give it another year. You're not gonna move where you wanted to move, but nonetheless, you are gonna move. So I'm going into work and I see her and I'm just talking with her and I'm just like, oh, what did you get? What did you get? Like real casual, and I'm just like, I went to your show a few months ago, like, you know, you're pretty cool. And she was like, oh, thank you. Like, chill. And then we have another favorite on just this list and just overall life, Ty Dolla $ign. Now, if you knew me back in 2016 through, I want to say like 2020, this lasted a long time, okay? It's concerning. Not really though, because he's kind of fine. I had a crush on Ty Dolla $ign, and I'm convinced that this crush was the reason why I dated 2 of my worst exes. And they're not even like the worst, but like they are pretty up there. Because they have, or had, they're not dead, are they? They have similar features to Ty. And I'm like, I think that was it. I think that was it. So I met Ty for the first time in 2016. He released his album Campaign, and there was also a concert that he was supposed to have in promotion for the album, but I didn't get tickets because it was sold out in like 5 fucking minutes because they were $5 fucking. So it's the day after I go see Demi Lovato and Joe Jonas's old band didnt at the Marriott. I wake up and I'm like, oh my god, I'm late, so I don't put on any makeup. I put on these huge glasses to cover up the fact that I have no makeup on, and I go to, it was like a pop-up store in like, I guess technically like mid-city LA. It's like the nice area of LA. Like it's close to the Grove type situation, right? So I get there, just like 3 people there, and I'm like, sweet, okay, cool. As we're all talking and just whatever, there's this girl who's like, I have an extra ticket to Ty Day. And she gives it to me because I think I told her, I was like, I'm not going because I don't have a ticket. She gives it to me. I don't remember her name. I'm pretty sure it starts with the L. But if you're watching this video, you recognize me, thank you so much. I owe you so fucking much. I probably owe you just like $5 with interest, but thank you. You are the fucking realest. So we're waiting for Ty. We waited like 6 hours, and honestly, I don't regret that. Baby, I had nothing but time that day for Ty. So he arrives, he's greeting all of us. I'm out of breath. To stand up. Like, baby, Ty was like in his 30s and I wasn't even legal enough to buy greens, and I'm not talking bloom. So we go into the store. I just dropped my highlighter. Let's see if she's still intact. Yeah, buddy. So we go into the store. It's cool, I'm taking photos, but then they're setting up to meet Ty. I'm in the line, I'm kind of freaking out because I have a huge crush on Ty Dolla Sign at the time. And I go up to him and I meet him, I hug him. It's chill or whatever. He's like, I love your glasses. You know what I say back to this man? I love you. I had literally just turned 19. Not even joking. So take a photo, insert right here. And this man's dreads were like all in my face, and also he smelled like greens, right? So I go home and I meet up with my mom and she's like, you smell like greens. And I'm like, duh, I just met Ty Dolla Sign. What did you expect? Oh my God. The second time was in 2017. He had just did Jimmy Kimmel YG, and they're like, we're gonna go to Aweeba to sign Ty's new album, Beach House 3. And I'm like, gotta go. Like, I'm running, I'm going there. So I go to Aweeba, and it's a huge crowd of people, right? Talking with Ty, I'm interacting with Ty, he signed the CD. I also met YG. YG was chill, I'll say that. I don't think I really like talked to him because there was a lot going on. There was a lot of people in that small ass store. But I'm interacting with Ty. I literally see him give his phone number to this guy who I guess was like a producer of some sorts. I don't really remember. But then, everybody's taking photos. I'm taking photos. Living my best life. One of the photos ended up on Instagram. You're probably thinking like, Maya, yes, because you posted on Instagram because you just said that you love Ty Dolla Sign. It wasn't by me. I mean, there was posted by me. But there was a photo posted by Ty. And I'm in the background. And yes, that photo will be framed one day. Yeah. And then a year-ish later, I end up being in a Ty Dolla Sign music video. And I'll put a clip in right here, even though this music video makes you cringe. Because what am I doing? What am I doing? Not without the foreplay. I still listen to Ty. Ty, listen. It is kind of, I guess I'm out of the crush now, because when you see that your MCM for the past 2 years has a daughter that is closer in age to you and that it is also in college, it's kind of like, ooh. Like, you know what I mean? So we're gonna take a little break, and I'm gonna tell you guys about the time I almost met my favorite celebrity. So 2017, it is the release of Hopeless Fountain Kingdom by the one and only Halsey. I love Halsey. Halsey's my bitch. I will literally, like, I ride for that girl. She is the one. And this is a full foundation day, by the way. So she's like, pop-up store in LA. See you guys there. Pop-up store was actually really nice. I don't know like who did most of it. It probably was Halsey or like her management team or her record label, whatever. But nonetheless, it was a vibe. Halsey. I miss Halsey being inside for like the meet and greet part, but that's okay because she comes in, she's filming, there's a whole bunch of people filming her, taking photos of her, and she ends up like 2 feet away from me. She's talking with this fan. I didn't get a chance to talk to her because she was talking with this fan. I don't want to be rude, I don't want to interrupt because every fan deserves to interact with their fans at one point or another. I didn't get to meet her. It's okay, one day I will. One day. Okay, so next we have one of Halsey's exes, Youngblood, who happens to be an artist. So this happened when I was at work, one of my old jobs. These are all different jobs, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. Embarrassing. So I'm just on the POS doing my thing. I think I was like still learning the POS. This job didn't last that long, by the way. I'll tell you that right now. But I look up, there is a redheaded boy who's about to order. And I'm like, don't I know you from somewhere? Like, who are you? He starts talking, and I realize that it is Youngblood. Now, I'll put this out there. I didn't really know much of Youngblood before he started dating Halsey, and even now, I don't really like, I don't know. I only know the song that he has with Halsey, but I'm talking with him. One of my best friends is a fan of his, right? And I tell him that. He's like, oh, thank you, that's so sweet. And I text her, and I'm like, you're gonna die. Your favorite singer is at my restaurant right now. Pretty cool, I'll say that. This happened like last weekend. I met Keith Powers and Ryan Destiny. Didn't get a photo with them because I was walking and I was filming, and it was really just like out of fucking nowhere. Like literally out of fucking nowhere. So I'm walking, I'm leaving this mall, which if you guys watched my vlog, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm just walking, just chilling. I'm just showing you guys like LA pretty much. And I see this girl with the cutest, neatest, prettiest braids. And I go up to her and I tell her like, I love your braids. And the more I'm talking to her, the more I'm like, why is she looking like a Bratz doll right now? And I'm like, there's only one person who looks like a real life Bratz doll. Ryan Destiny. Like, if Bratz ever redid the live action Bratz movie from like 2007, they need to cast her as Sasha. I'm not fucking playing. Like, I feel like the GP can agree with me on that one. And she's with Keith Powers, who he's an actor. I've seen him. I don't remember what show it was. It was a show with like Bella Thorne. It was like in Hollywood. And yeah, they were pretty chill, I will say that. Also, I cracked a joke because I was wearing like all black. I think I was wearing leggings. She was wearing like a sweatsuit, and one of them was wearing all black. I think she was wearing all black. He was wearing like all blue, but like nonetheless, it was like workout gear. And I was like, damn, we are all overdressed because it is too sunny up here. And I was like, nice to meet you. They went on their way. I went on my way, but like, what the fuck? That was just, talk about random. Talk about just so random, right? The next two people, George Diaz and Andrew Jacobs. Now you're probably like, who in the fuck is that? Now this one kind of meant a lot to me because I'm a certified horror whore. I love horror movies. One of the movies I enjoy watching is Paranormal Activity. Mostly the fourth and fifth one, the marked ones, because I'm pretty sure it was filmed somewhere in LA or like outside of LA. I don't really know. But George and Andrew played the two main characters in Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. So I met George at work. Unfortunately, I didn't get a photo with him, but he was pretty funny. I actually both met them at the Grove when I was working at the Grove. So I met George at work. I was like bringing him out, like whatever. And then I went to like the Barnes & Noble cafe at the Grove, and there was this girl who was with Andrew, and I couldn't tell if it was like his sister or like his girlfriend, whatever. But I go up to her and I ask her, and I was like, are you with Andrew? Like, was he in Paranormal Activity? And she's like, yeah, do you want a photo with him? And I'm like, you don't have to ask me twice. So I take a photo with him. And then a few months later, I'm on Hollywood. I think I was working on Hollywood. It was a rough time. It was a rough time. I wasn't trying to live off of my mom's money, okay? So I'm working on Hollywood. I'm walking on Hollywood, which both things are just, so I'm walking or whatever, and I see Andrew, and I think he remembered me. I don't really remember, but we took a photo. I'll put it right here. And I posted it. Okay, so when I would post on Instagram back in the day, it would go on my Facebook, and of course, you have family on your Facebook, whatever. Tell you what, my uncle thought that was my boyfriend. At that time, I think I wished he was my boyfriend, but sorry to disappoint you. That wasn't my boyfriend. I'm pretty sure I had a boyfriend at that time. That's the gag. I was like, the guy I was seeing does have tattoos, but not that many. Then we have Lauren Haregi from Fifth Harmony. Yeah. So this happened 2018? So yeah, 2018. So Ty Dolla $ign had a Halloween party. And at this point, she was dating Ty Dolla $ign. I'm in line, I'm texting my friend, and I low-key manifested meeting Lauren. I don't know if I have the old text, but if I do, I'll put it right here. If I do, hopefully I do. But I geeked out because if you know me, you know I used to love Fifth Harmony back in the day. That is literally the entire reason why I got fired from a job last year. Yeah, that's a whole story time on its own. So I left the party and Lauren and Ty were right behind me, and I talked with Ty a little bit because I was a big fan of Ty, obviously, but I was talking more to Lauren because the week before, my mom ended up meeting Lauren because she used to work in this building, and Lauren went to this building. I forgot like what the building was or like why Lauren was there, but my mom ends up telling Lauren that I love Ty. Don't endorse me like that. I mean, like, true, but like, damn, don't say that to his girlfriend. So I tell her that, and she remembers it. She starts laughing. We take a photo. We're both kind of crossfade, and she even like mentioned it. She was like, I'm kind of on too. And I was like, me too? Bitch, the fuck? Like, don't worry about it. It's a Halloween party. And I had just turned 21. So of course, I'm taking advantage. But she was awesome. She was fucking awesome. Next up, really random, Ray J. Yeah, I met Ray J. And how I ended up meeting Ray J was I used to do background for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I think I did it like 4 or 5 times over the course of like 2017 through 2018. But I'm pretty sure this was, yeah, it was 2017 because it was before my 20th birthday. I remember being like, I don't want to spend my birthday in the hospital. So how we got there. So basically they would just send locations and be like, we're filming here, da 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 da. And this location just happened to be a roller skating rink. Now I don't know how to skate. I don't know how to skate at all. I've gone skating a bunch of times since I was 8 years old, but I do not know how to skate. I get anxiety, and my anxiety does not leave once those blades are underneath my feet. So I'm trying my best to skate. I end up not being able to skate. I fall right on my back. So then the PAs just sit me down in this little area. They're like, just chill, you're still gonna get paid, just relax. Then this dog comes up to me and, you know, they're just interacting with me, keeping me company, because everybody's in the fucking brink. And the owner comes up, and the owner, you may ask, is Ray J. And I'm just talking casually with Ray J. I'm like, yeah, no, I totally don't watch the Kardashians. Yeah, no. What's going on with you, buddy? Type shit, I guess, I don't know. The next celebrity that I interacted with, no, this one, it was kind of a bummer, I'll say that. So, Chloe Cherry from Euphoria. I'm gonna put photos of people just in case we don't know who these people are, because I don't know. I don't know who y'all are. But what's poppin'? How are you? How you doing? You doing okay? Please be doing okay. You got this, baby. I believe in you. So Chloe Cherry was on Euphoria, as we all know. She did some work beforehand, but I think we all know that Euphoria really like put her on the map. So it is November 2022, and I'm living my best life at The Weeknd's redemption show. But I need a redemption show for the redemption show, because like, he's amazing. Great stage presence. I'm glad that I can rewatch my concert anytime on HBO Max. But there was just more. And then I was recovering from a flu or a cold. I was recovering from my period. This couple, like, okay, so I was between 2 couples. This one was like, you know, like 40, 50, 60s type. This couple was like 20s and 30s. And they just kept having a corn session next to me. And I was like, I am so uncomfortable. Like, The Weeknd's over there, but you're right here. So out of nowhere, I don't remember what song or like what was going on. I'm just chilling, kind of whatever. I feel someone like push into me and basically like push the couple on my left. And the guy was like, you just pushed my wife. I look over and I'm like, whoa. It is Chloe Cherry. And I actually like went to her Instagram the next day and I was like, that was her, because she filmed an Instagram story and it looked like it came from like the POV that I was at. And it was so strange because it was like she had on a VIP lanyard. So I don't know if like she just didn't get this, she just didn't get like the seats that she wanted, because I was front row, I was barricade. So I flex, but it's like, you don't have to push people, especially, why are you acting like this at a concert and people might know who you are? Like, yes, a lot of people may not watch Euphoria. This couple probably doesn't even know what the fuck Euphoria is. But I watched Euphoria. I just watched you on Euphoria. What are you doing, girly pop? And then when I went to the Hannah Montana movie thing, I went to the Target and I'm pretty sure I walked past her, but I didn't say anything because I was vlogging. The next one, Sweetie. I also had the honor of meeting Sweetie twice. So the first time it was a single release party, I want to say. It was her and London on the track, and they were handing out posters and they were signing the posters too, but I was like, can you please sign this from one of my best friends, Steven, because he put me onto your music. And she did. I gave it to him. I'm pretty sure he probably has her framed. He probably has a frame knowing him. And then the second time, the first time I met her, we were in the theater. It was freezing cold, but she was super sweet. The second time, she had a collab with some like food restaurant. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what they were promoting or what she had, but it was probably a word combination. Knowing Sweetie, it was probably a word combination. But I took a photo with her. Did I even try what she had? Probably not. My stomach probably wouldn't be able to handle it in the first place. Next up, Ava Max. I had the pleasure of interacting with Ava Max 3 times. Now the first time I was all of these I was working, but working 2 different cafes. The first time I had no idea who she was, but then someone pointed it out and I was like, oh, because I don't think I've ever listened to her music to my knowledge. I'm not saying that she's not a great singer or anything. I haven't like really like delved into her discography like that. But I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like I know the name. And then I texted my friend. The next time I interacted with her, it was at another job. And the last time I saw her, I don't remember like what happened the second time. I think it was kind of busy, so I didn't really have time to like really talk to her. The second time though, I ended up ringing her up. And it was pretty funny because it was right before New Year's and she was going on a trip. And she just gave me like girl vibes. Like she was super funny, super chill. She didn't give me like super like, I'm a celebrity, I'm a singer, you can't talk or touch me, or like having someone like order for her. Like I love that. I love that. Next up, Troy and Aisha. I think that's how you say her name, and I'm pretty sure it was her. So if you don't know who these 2 people are, they're big TikTok influencers, So I'm working at this famous LA cafe. I'm not gonna say what it was called because I still go here and I just don't want any issue. So it's pretty slow. It was, I think, around this time last year because Stagecoach got brought up. So I'm talking with them, I'm chit-chatting them, whatever, and I'm like, you know, what's the deal? What's the deal? So like, what's going on? What's popping? Whatever. And Troy is like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Stagecoach. And I'm like, what the fuck is Stagecoach? And Aisha is like, it's like the country Coachella. And I'm like, oh. And she kind of, when she said that, I was like, oh. And she's like, you don't listen to country music? And I was like, well, no, but nothing against it. Like, I hope you have fun. They were pretty cool, pretty chill. Again, not super cocky, and I love that. I love that. Next up, Christian Rock, which just wasn't super cocky, and I don't know. I don't really know like how I feel about Christian Rock overall, but let's get into it. This was 2022 and it's my first time at Poppy, the Poppy nightclub where everybody who's anybody has been there before. So kind of funny. So it was like my first time hanging out with this promoter guy, and he's like, we have to move tables because our table just got bought. And I didn't know that was a thing, but it is a thing. And it happens, unfortunately. Like, you could be at your table, it's set in stone, but then someone can outbuy it. We were really close. We were like right next to the DJ booth, so I could see like why, but like, god damn. And they're like, yeah, it was bought out by Christian Rock. I'm pretty sure her single had just come out at this point. I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I was drunk. And I had gone into like this group of people, and I fell right on my ass in front of them. So then I'm leaving the club and I'm just like kind of in the back because like if you ever been to Poppy, it's like a tunnel to like get in and get out basically. So I'm just chilling. I think I called it Uber or whatever, and I see this girl who's just kind of like standing by herself. There is a guy in front of her, but like I'm just not thinking much of it. But she has on this like necklace chain thingy and it's blinding my ass. And I'm like, I like your chain. She looks up, she says, thank you. I look at her, I look at the chain. It's Christian Rock wearing the blue face chain. Girl, what? Girl, how? And you're probably thinking like, how'd you not know it was Christian? Baby, I was on 2, okay? And also I don't watch Baddies East or whatever the show is called that she's on. So I couldn't process, I don't know. Okay, there was a lot of tequila in my system. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Next up, Josh Peck. Now this was back in like 2020, 2021. So, and how do I feel about Drake and Josh now? I'm pretty sure this was before Drake was convicted for, if you know, you know. And this is before everybody was like, Josh is kind of weird. We don't really like Josh anymore. Like, we loved him on Drake and Josh because that was like 20 years ago. But like, So the neighborhood I used to work in, it was kind of like, I guess you'd call it like a celebrity. Like, a lot of rich people do live in this neighborhood, whatever. But As long as you're not a dickhead to me, I don't really care I don't care what you do. Just don't be an asshole, okay? Where's my mascara? Oh, here she is. So this was during quarantine, and of course he has on a mask, but the eyes and the voice gave it away. He was super cool. I was the only one in the store too. Why was I the only one in the store? Probably like the MOD or whoever was in the back, like on lunch or something, but so I flexed. I had interaction with Josh Beck. I'm pretty sure he was like a semi-regular at the store too. Yeah. The next person, didn't really get to like talk to them as much, but my childhood self was like, this only happens in LA. I had a little interaction with Jennifer Love Hewitt. Nothing really crazy. She was probably just in the area, needed to use the bathroom. She asked if she could use the bathroom. She will buy something if she has to. We just let her in. She walked out and said thank you. That's all. Next up, Sierra Ramirez from The Fosters / what is the spinoff show called? I'll put it right here. But Sierra Ramirez, actress on The Fosters. I think I was on break from film school and I was just like walking whatever, and she's with her ex-boyfriend Jeff Wittig, who I also met, but that's next story. And I'm just talking with her. I'm telling her like, yeah, I'm in film school. Oh my god, how are you? We take a photo, but I did not look the best. So I ended up not posting it. If I still have it somewhere in like my gallery or my camera roll, I'll put it right here. But so pretty and just like so sweet. She was like, I wish you good luck on everything that you do. Like, I got a blessing. You know. Next up, Jeff Wittig, like I just said. Oh, he's the one that took the photo of Sierra and I. Forgot to say that. So Jeff Wittig, this is late 2022. I think this was like in between Christmas and New Year's, like that weird window of time where like time isn't real. You're just expecting the New Year to come around. So I'm making my way downtown. I'm actually not. I'm pretty sure I was in like West Hollywood or something. And I see these two girls and they're just fanning out. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, who did we just see, girlies? Oh, no, I know how this happened. I was walking behind him and I was like, oh, I'm walking behind a famous YouTuber. I think I texted one of my friends. I was like, casual day in LA. I'm pretty sure YouTuber is 2 feet away from me. So they're fanning out and I'm like, girl, I will go get him for you because you clearly want to have a conversation with him. So I go get him. He's talking with all of us. They're fanning out. He takes a photo with all of us and it is like, he's like, where are you guys from? What are you guys doing? Like, he's having a full-on conversation with us. He's like, okay, well, I gotta go. Nice meeting you guys. Take a photo. Why am I wearing this? You see, you never know who you're gonna meet in LA because I was wearing my fucking bleach HFK hoodie. Girl, like what? And they're like, thank you so much. We exchanged Instagrams. I think they were visiting LA too. Girl, it's LA. You don't know who you're gonna meet. Speaking of Jeff Wittig, again, I did meet some people from the vlog squad or people who were, let me just get into it. So it's 2018, I'm working on the Venice Boardwalk and these like 3 or 4 guys come up to me and they're vlogging and I'm like, oh shit. So they're vlogging, they're telling me that they want to get shorts made that say David's Fish, aka David Dobrik. And I feel like everybody knows who David Dobrik is, whether you watch this concert or not, you know the name. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Cause like I didn't watch his videos. I still say I don't think I've ever watched a full-on David Dobrik video. So I'm not thinking much of it. They are vlogging, however, and I don't even, I'll put a clip right here. Just why? Just, it was 2018. It was a different time. I ended up being in the vlog and they make the shorts, they go on their merry way. And I remember I looked them up and I was like, oh, so they actually knew David Dobrik. Like, I didn't know if they were lying or not. They were just putting up a front for the camera. You never know. You just never know, right? Next up, Pia Mia, this was at work and she just ordered a drink and she said, Mia, she was very shy and reserved, but I was, you know, no notes. She was, again, not like bratty or not like, you know who I am type. She was just like, my name is Mia, and ordered what she ordered. Next up, Caitlin Ray and Caitlin J. So I met Caitlin Ray and it was pretty funny because she was carrying the Vivienne Westwood bag that I wanted but not in the color that she had, and I told her, I was like, the only reason why I want this fucking bag is because of you. I ended up getting the bag, but I sold it because I was scared of overstuffing it. I am a bit of an overstuffer, and I was like, I don't want to overstuff this bag. It's really cute, really small. I may get it again and just only have it for concerts. I don't know. Then I met Caitlin J at a club. Yeah, at a club. She chill vibes, very like girls girl. We exchanged Instagrams and we ended up leaving the club together. I think she knew somebody that I knew because we were like kind of in the same area, and she was like, really nice to meet you, like get home safe, like da da da. Oh my god, I messed up. And then I DM'd her later and she responded, you know. But I don't think she'll like classify herself as a celebrity or like influencer. She's just someone who is like known, I guess. I don't know. Next up, Lauren Giraldo. I don't know how to say her last name right. I'm so sorry for butchering it. But we met at the, I want to say it was like what award shows in November? I think it was the AMAs. So me and one of my old ex-best friends, we would like go to award shows even if we couldn't get in. We just didn't know who we were going to see. She was more like, I want to see this, like she knew influencers and YouTubers, and I'm like, this person has 1 million followers and I don't know who this is. Like I didn't know who they were, but I knew Lauren because I used to watch her on Vine and watch her do that transition from Vine to YouTuber to now mother, right? So we meet and she makes a comment that's basically like, I'm so jealous because I'm freezing and you're wearing this coat. And I'm like, I give her a big old hug and I'm like, hopefully this can give you some worth until you get home. I also met, I want to say That's So Jack. I'm pretty sure that's who this is. But that same night, as we're leaving, I meet Sierra. Oh my god, and I'm pretty sure she was pregnant too. She was just so sweet. She like made time to have a conversation and take a photo with me. I will cherish that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I could have got her to sign the booklet that we got, but unfortunately we didn't. I think this was the same night too. We also kind of sort of not really met Gigi Gorgeous. So she was at the award show. She saw the people that were like waiting to see like who's gonna come up to the window, and she like ran and just like put her hands and she was like, hi, like I wish I could talk to you guys, like type situation. Next up, Lorraine and Twames. So I met Lorraine and Twames at the Grove. I think I was working, or like I was on the clock. I was in the area to be working basically. So I'm walking and I see these two and I'm like, now wait a minute. I recognize Twames because I used to watch him my senior year of high school. I still watch him to this day. So funny. I remember him, he was so funny. And then Lorraine was just super awesome. I took a photo with both of them. And then I ended up meeting Lorraine again in 2021. So I think the first time I met them was 2018. I met Lorraine on Melrose for 21. He was with Nylea, Antonio, oh my god, Mario, and oh my god, what's the other guy's name? I don't remember his name. Oh my goodness, I wish I remembered his name. I'm gonna put it right here because off bat I don't remember his name. But they were all so funny. I remember I dropped my water bottle and they were like, oh, is that okay? And I was like, girl, it's been through it. Like the water bottle at the time was all types of dented, so like I was like, don't worry about it, but thank you so much. Pretty cool, awesome conversation. Everybody was so pretty, so fucking pretty too. Next up, we have Lily Marston, Jocelyn Davis, Hugh Flawless, and Zach Campbell. This happened 2017 because it was at the Halsey concert back in 2017. And it was pretty funny because I used to love watching Clever. Like, Clever News was my shit. And Jocelyn, I'm pretty sure it was Jocelyn, she would make a joke that Party Next Door, because he was opening for Halsey, which again, this was 2017. Why was he open for Halsey? She would call him like Party in the USA, and I made that joke to her. And Lily, I watched the Do We Know Them podcast with her and Jessie Smiles. And Hugh Flawless, I lived for Hugh Flawless in his story times. Zach Campbell, I don't think I really knew him that much, but he complimented my hair and he's the one that took the photos. Yeah, exactly. Next up, Janae Aiko. This happened at work. This happened at work. I really wish I could have gotten a photo with the one and only Janae Aiko. So I'm pretty sure I was heading back into work, like I was coming back from either break or the bathroom. I really don't remember. But there's this girl and she has this dog in her hands. And I'm like, oh, what's his name? And it was, I forgot what the name was, but I was like, girl, how do you say this name? And Janae's on the phone. She looks back and she says the name, and I'm like, I know you just did not say that casually as if you were not the one only Janae. And we're going down the escalator, and it's so funny because I was like, nice to meet you. I go to like my right, and my coworkers are like, did you just talk to Janae? And I was like, yeah. That's me. I did that. I text my best friend who loves Janae too, and he's having like a crisis. He's like, I'm sorry, what? That just happened? Only in LA. Last but not least, this happened the other day. I met the one and only Ricky Thompson, walking down the street. He's on the phone, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you are a baddie offline and online too. Then I go into the cafe, or a cafe I should say, because LA is full of them. And I'm like, hey friend, like what are you doing here? We're just talking. I'm like, we're getting those 10K steps in. You take a photo. Here's the photo. Good energy, good aura. Again, it didn't give me like, I think, okay, so I don't fan out when I meet these people. Number one, I let them know like, yeah, I love you. I am a fan of you. But I'm not like, oh my God. I talk to them like they're a normal human being. I think that's the key as well. Talk to them like they're normal human beings. At the end of the day, they are still human beings. Yes, they can buy a jet ski in 2 seconds, but they are still human. They are still people. So that is meeting your favorite celebrities and influencers. Let me know if you met your favorite celebrity influencers or my favorite celebrity influencers. If you've met Abel, Halsey, or Demi, just know I am jealous, because if I ever meet them, then pick me off the floor, because those are like my main like inspirations for writing poetry and just overall life. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media, and I will see you guys next time. But so I had to make a little edit to that video because of course I missed some people. Yeah, so the first person that I missed, this happened in summer 2021. I was at a bar in West Hollywood just chilling, feeling by myself. I don't really know like why I was at this bar and why I was at this bar by myself, but it was the daytime, so I probably didn't think anything was gonna happen. But I met and interacted with Trey Melvin. The Trey Melvin. This is a commentary. If you know, you know. He also, like, I called my mom because we used to watch him, like, back when I was in high school. And he talked with my mom. Side facts. I also met Sarah Hyland at a B. Miller concert. I think this was the first B. Miller concert I went to. And I remember telling her that she smelled so good, because she did, and she was super nice. There was a girl at the concert, and she was behind us. She was talking to all of us. Just super sweet, like kind. Again, smelled amazing. Then I met Makeup by Shayla at a Target. I was just walking around. This was like 2016, I'm not mistaken. So the peak of the MUAs, the makeup influencers. She was just kind. We took a photo. And then last but not least, as you guys probably already saw on my Instagram, I met Kensington, Ken's Nation. And I ended up in a fucking paparazzi vid. I can't believe one of my interactions with Kensington is in a paparazzi video, bitch. But she was super nice. She called me pretty. Slight flex. She also smelled really good. She was wearing Glossier. Glossier is that girl. I haven't really gotten to Glossier just yet. But maybe I should, because she smelled amazing. We like looked at each other's like photo booth pictures, because this is at the Road event that I went to last week. And we would like talk about like which road that we got. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've met any of your favorite celebrity influencers. I think I said this already, but if you've ever met Abel, Ariana, Demi, or Halsey, just know that I'm jealous and living vicariously through you. And I will see you next time. But until then, stay strong, stay safe, YOLO, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!